The center. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Wake Forest's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
They're going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Wake. This quarterback on fire today. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the Michigan Wolverines offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And just a short game this time. They're able to get him down. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They pressure him and sack him with the tackle inside the 10. And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the ball is away from his own end zone. This will be down in the opponent's end near midfield. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Gives it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Wake Forest has the lead here. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the Demon Deacons are in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Over the middle, it's Alexander. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Demon Deacons line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That game moves the ball out near the 25. Receivers are bunched together. Toss play to the running back going left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Dumps it down his back. Clock. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Tight end makes the grab. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's a quarterback draw here. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Demon Deacons line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run at him. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. airing this one out toward the sideline. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game getting closer to midfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the ball is hauled in. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Sends the offense back out on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Hand off to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. A solid run, good for first down yardage. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. And at first down, they go right back to him. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Nice grab. It's Mays. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Love. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Well, Kurt, Wake Forest has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. He's running out of time here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that two-point play.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end.
Chris, it's another night.
I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And completion makes it second and short. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Now it's second down here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass this time. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Demon Deacons will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to throw it on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Touchdown, Wake. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Caught over the middle. It's low. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. And he pulls in the catch. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's low. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Wolverines will line up on first and 10. Pressure is coming. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense has got the football. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. And the ball to the ground.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier's couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on another ACC team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Bargava. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Pittsburgh's offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
The Panthers will have to punt this one away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Wake Forest Demon Deacons offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Mays. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Mays.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion makes it second and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Coming up, second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Green. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Running play called on third and short. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Well, Kirk, Wake Forest has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons have first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out the third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Trying to extend the play. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. Back to throw. It's Holstein. And he lofts it toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
The Demon Deacons looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Finds his man. It's Mays. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. That's, again, execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. The Panthers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Hit getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown. Made the defense look slow that time. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Some of the crowd hoping for more, but the coach content to take this lead into halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
The Panthers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Give it to the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Quick completion to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
2nd down after that short completion. Looking to throw again. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's reeled in. It's Alexander. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The back's got it.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bargova. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Holstein. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Caught quickly. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Panthers will line up to boot it away. They'll down this ball just outside the 30-yard line.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Well, Kirk, Wake Forest has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun. Drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The Panthers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Panthers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw it again. Bringing nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Chris, and just like that, I think that'll be ball game. The one thing they couldn't do is turn the football over. They put it on the ground. The defense capitalizes, and I think that's going to be the ball game here in the national championship.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. Third down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Demon Deacons are in the red zone. Second down, they're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.